Okay, this is Steak Chronicles. So I just did that live stream about going to go for steak, and we are going to try and find some steak. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a difficult quest. Kind of like Frodo, I need to get a new mask. I have lots of them. As you saw in the video, Mrs. X is gonna drive so I can chronicle this. She doesn't know any of that, but she will find out when she comes out. Usually I drive. So, all right. See, don't I look like a surgeon? Pretty badass, huh? I'm really worried there's not going to be steak. She has just glared at me because she knows I'm recording. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Did you hear that? That's the voice. She is real. So I just did a live stream, and that's where I got in the mood for some steak. And I told them I'm extremely worried that there's not going to be any steak. So I think this is going to be a quest, because we're not giving up after the first stop. Oh, damn, that's bright. Thank you. So this needs to be chronicled, because they might do a documentary about our bravery today. So this will help the film adaptation.
84.
84. Did you hear that? It was like the voice of an angel. So like a few people wrote on the live stream today that Mrs. X must be pretty cool. And I said, you know, she's amazing. We've been together for 20 years and it only seems like 180. And then I said, you know, every morning I roll over and look at her and I just can't wait to say, you ruined my life, bitch. Oh, shit. She just gave me the eye. I am funny. I'm hilarious.
You think you're funny.
Especially today. Actually, I told you guys I took her shooting today. I should be scared, man. I can't tell you for sure, but I think she was picturing me on that target. Thankfully, she missed every time.
You miss every time.
Okay, she missed most of the time.
Most of the time.
And the target was not moving. Of course, when I'm laying in bed at night, I wouldn't be moving either. She could smother me with the pillow. So we're going to Walmart. Now, a lot of people hate Walmart. They give Walmart a lot of hate because Walmart is a big conglomerate and they destroy the little guy. And I understand that. Ooh, a kid is coming at us. He's playing chicken with us. I'm betting he's gonna swerve first. Little kid on a bike. But here's the thing about Walmart. First of all, you're gonna see how close it is. It is literally less than half a mile from our house. Second, they are the cheapest most of the time. So let's say that I boycott Walmart and I go and I drive farther away and spend more money. You know how that's gonna hurt Walmart? It will not hurt Walmart even for a second. So why would I spend more money and more time for no effectiveness whatsoever? Does that make sense? It does to me. All right. I have nothing else to say right now, so we'll pick this back up when we get to the empty meat counter. I know it's going to be empty. We're pulling away from Walmart. It was a failure, as you saw. I knew they'd be out of meat. Who was he pointing at? So I have to ask. So we're going to the next stop. But I have to ask. The entire meat counter was empty. So ribeye, filet, sirloin, strip. What's another cut of beef? Lamb. I mean, everything was gone. Roast. What kind of weirdo goes up to a counter that's almost empty? So almost empty, meaning that they still have a few nasty cuts left. So maybe the cuts aren't flavorful, or maybe they just look weird. You know, like a little like brown, or like a, you know, 14-ounce steak, something like that. Or sorry, not 14-ounce steak, but like 2 steaks that equal 14 ounces total. Who's like, yeah, I'll take this. those should still be left there. And I wouldn't take them. I wouldn't take them. But who's like, yeah, this will do. You might as well go have some Spam or ground beef. They had plenty of ground beef, didn't they?
Ground beef,
Yeah, they had ground beef. That would be better than a nasty ass steak like that. So we are heading to our next stop, which is a Kroger grocery store. So Kroger is a large national chain, but in different regions of the country, they are called different things. So here they are called King Soopers, which sounds stupid because it is. And it's not super S-U-P-E-R, it's S-O-O-P-E-R. So we're gonna head there next, and their meat isn't as good, but if they have it, that's good. And if they don't have it here, we're gonna go to another Walmart. And if they don't have it there, we're gonna go somewhere else. There's another King Soopers. Is that Safeway still there, or did that close down? On 120th?
Oh, it's still there.
Okay, we can check them out
Yeah.
too. So I will, yeah, go.
I think he almost killed it too.
Yep. His little rice burner Civic. By the way, if you have a Civic, I'm not judging you. Yeah, I am. All right, stay tuned. All right, so we are pulling into King Soopers, and it's busy. I've seen it busier, but it's still pretty busy. I mean, there's 30 people walking in and out right now. And we'll kind of do what we did last time. I'll stream it below my waist. I don't want people to question what I'm doing, you know. But I guess it's legal. I live in a state where it's one party consent recording law. So as long as I know I'm recording them, it's okay. Can't see. It's hard to do with one hand. That's what she said. Can't hear and can't see. All right, let's do it. Stop number 2. I need some good fail sound effects. Captain's log, May 22nd, 2020. Today is 522220. 52220, right? King Soopers was a bust. They have other types of meat, however, where Walmart looked like it was completely cleaned out of meat. Which we could do chicken on the grill. That wouldn't be bad. But I want meat. So
Beef.
It's what's for dinner. That's right. So we are going to another Walmart. Hopefully we will have success there. But crazy. It's like a run on beef. We do we need any toilet paper? Yes? No? She says no. I don't keep track of that. That's her job. Because I believe that women should, not kidding. See, she started laughing right there. No, she takes care of all that for me. Or there's some magic fairy that always refills the toilet paper or, but I have a question for you guys. Speaking of toilet paper, do you put it down like this or underneath and up? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that if it's done wrong, the roll over or roll under, if it's done wrong, I think any logical judge would see it as grounds for divorce. So let me know in the comments. All right, we'll let you know when we get to Walmart number 2. So we just drove by the future location of an In-N-Out burger, which I think is incredibly overrated. They're good, but they're incredibly overrated. I've probably had them 15 to 20 times in my life. Much better burger joints out there. Freddy's, Culver's, Five Guys. I mean, they're good, but I don't know if they're competitive worthy. Who else is like really good at burgers? She's so silent. Are you that silent because I'm so overpowering and I talk all the time? Yes? Okay, good. See, you guys could be our couples therapy. Couples therapy. Couples therapy. Which movie?
No idea.
It's your favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Couples therapy. Dutch Brothers Coffee and Taco John's. I haven't eaten at a Taco John's in 10 years. All right, so this Walmart is busier than ever, so I'm not very hopeful. I think people knew I was recording them at King Soopers. Even though I was, or, you know, I had the phone down by my crotch. Maybe they were just looking at my crotch. I want you guys to know what I do for you. So we just went in there, and you didn't see this part. As I bring my phone up to show the empty meat counter, this little 12-year-old bitch starts, what? She was making fun of me and laughing at me because I was filming, was she not?
She was like 15.
Okay, she was 15. She was acting 12. She's not mature like me, where we film a State Chronicle Quest. But yeah, laughing at me because I was filming it. Probably spoiled. She probably has tons of steak in her fridge at home. But
Maybe she doesn't eat steak. Maybe she's vegetarian.
you know, she kind of looked like it. But hey, some people look vegan and some people look vegetarian. I'm not saying they are, but that happens. I should probably cut that out. I'm not going to. So we are going to stop number 4. It's a Safeway. Okay, that'll be good because most people who go to Safeway can't afford to eat steak. So that's where we're heading. You know the irony, it just occurred to me, we're actually driving by a Texas Roadhouse. So we could get steak there. But that's not how we're gonna roll. Well, we have to make the decision now. And I guess you already made it by taking this exit. Yeah, I don't want Texas Roadhouse anyway. I mean, I do, but ooh, what's going on up there? Are those some homeless people?
Probably.
I doubt they're homeless. They're probably just panhandling. Because it's a nice day. Are those kids?
Yeah.
Wow. They are kids.
She's young.
Why does she have a walker?
I don't know.
God, I should have recorded that for you guys. Oh, it's the guy in the... Okay. I don't know what they're doing. Interesting.
It was.
Well, we're passing by at Longhorn, actually. I have a free appetizer at Longhorn.
Probably expired.
They won't let you do it online, and I would have to call them to order, and I don't like talking to people.
We're social distancing, right?
Yeah, that's right. Who was that? People?
Ambulance?
Well, he needs to turn his lights on. Oh, look at this. Hopefully I can switch this around. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. This is for you. Look at that. Smiles Dentistry. It's curbside pickup and free delivery there. That's awesome. So if you want to get a grill for your teeth or a molar or a filling, you can go just pick it up at curbside. The things you find when you are out in the world. All right, so we are pulling into Safeway, which I only go to when I have a bulletproof vest on. But I'm wearing some blue and Mrs. X is wearing some red. So we have proper gang attire. So I think we can mitigate that. We're also passing by a Fazoli's, which I used to be a fan of Fazoli's. They were cheap and you could get unlimited breadsticks if the right people were working. So they tout unlimited breadsticks, but sometimes those cheap asses would give me one to start with. It's like, have you seen me? I'm gonna eat more than one. And my wife is nodding. I mean, I'd eat 9 or 10 of them sometimes. And then I'd take the meal home. Ooh, what does she have? Ooh, she has some Truly. Yeah, some hard seltzer there. That's a typical Safeway buyer. If you shop at Safeway and you're upset I'm making fun of you, don't worry, you'll be okay. All right. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for videotaping, but if I'm shot, maybe we'll get a, oh, that sucks. They're coming out of the car. If I'm shot, maybe the footage will catch the shooter. Because even though me and Mrs. X were shooting earlier today, we don't have any guns with us, which we really should have thought about before. Well, we didn't know we were coming to Safeway. So I'm really hopeful that they'll have something because I like Safeway steak better than King Soopers. So we'll find out here.
Ooh, Sam would be inside, wouldn't it? the grill, you'll love it. Ah, there you go. I think my theory was right. This looks promising. You know, I could do too.
Examination. This is orange. I don't eat orange meat. So we're gonna try somewhere else. So we are seriously not being that picky, but upon closer examination, and it probably didn't show up on the camera, because through the camera lens it didn't look like it, but most of that was orange. Seriously, I've never seen orange meat, but it's Safeway, so that makes sense. It's probably like, you know, rat meat or something. But we just had another idea. So there is another King Soopers.
Those are some big rats.
On the way, they were some big rats, New York rats. So on the way back to our house, there's another King Soopers, but before that is a Super Target, and right next to that is a Sprouts. So Sprouts also, believe it or not, has meat, but it's like really expensive, organic, grass-fed crap. And Mrs. X just made a good point. That's what we have frozen in our basement. Remember the stuff we feed to other people? So, but we'll go to Super Target first and hope for the best. And there's an Outback right there. We could just do that, but that wouldn't be as fun. And the other problem with if we got, you know, steak to go somewhere is we get home and our kids would want to eat, so it'd get cold while we feed them. And when I say we, I mean her. But we're going to Super Target next, and then maybe Sprouts. We will find the meat. That's what she said. Here, and then Sprouts right there. Let's do it. There's a possibility. Nothing. Nothing. All right, let's go to the next one. Have over?
Yeah.
Sprouts?
Yep.
Okay. You drive, I'll walk over there and meet you.
I'll speed all this up. There it goes. Entree.
All right, so we're leaving King Soopers, or no, we're leaving Super Target and Sprouts. So that is how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6, stop number 6. And we ran into a few problems. So number 1 is back at Safeway, so 3 stops ago, the lines were, it didn't matter anyway. So that orange meat, the orange rat meat, the lines were long. I was trying to think of a better way to describe it, but they were long. Then Target was completely out of meat, as you saw. Sprouts did have meat. They actually had a decent selection as well. However, Mrs. X is a little hesitant because it's like, it's labeled the same type we have in our basement. And it's like $16 for an 8-ounce steak. That's more expensive than ordering a restaurant. So we're gonna pass on that. And we have one more chance. Right? This would help if you would dialogue more, woman. I'm kidding, I don't talk to her like that. You hear me, woman? This isn't funny. This is not a laughing matter. This is YouTube. This video is gonna get so many thumbs down. It's true, people are gonna be pissed about this video. People were pissed about the Oreo video I did with Gagey. they're like, show me a damn statue. I had a guy that was pissed today. It was really funny, actually. He called me a lazy prick for not doing the videos the way he wants me to do them. I'm not exaggerating. But, so we have one more opportunity, but thankfully, it's next to a Taco Bell, just in case. Now, I want to tell you a story about Taco Bell. I was in a restaurant distributor, so huge warehouse, and I was in the freezer, and they had Taco Bell ground beef in boxes, and it said with caramel coloring added. That means that Taco Bell ground beef is not brown. They have to dye it brown. So that means it's some other color, I'm assuming white or green, before that. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Taco Bell, but I just want to let you guys know that the ground beef they use is probably white, which is interesting. So we'll come back when we get to King Soopers, and people are noticing that I'm filming and they are not liking it. So if I get beat up, that probably won't happen because Mrs. X is freakishly strong. But, whoa, almost got hit there. Hopefully the person behind us doesn't hit us. Oh, shit. Okay. Woo. That was scary. There was Godfathers. We could get Godfathers again. That was delicious.
It was delicious.
All right, so we're 2 minutes out from King Soopers, the second King Soopers. So once again, we are sacrificing for the channel. So at Sprouts, we found some good looking steaks, but we wouldn't buy them because they were $16 each. So we go to this last place, and it's the last possible place we can go to without going probably 30 minutes out of the way. And we end up buying $16 steaks. See, right there. It is ribeye, which is nice. And we got donuts, which is always a good thing. Thus, this steak quest has ended, and I gotta tell you, it was not fulfilling. Well, I haven't eaten it yet, so that will probably be filling. I don't know if it'd be full. So what's the difference between filling and fulfilling? Yeah, it's kind of like whelmed. You can be underwhelmed and overwhelmed, but you can't be whelmed. These are the things why I wake up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning, and they just get my mind going. But we will go to the store tomorrow at what time to get more steak for this weekend? 8? You think it'll be out?
8 o'clock.
8 a.m. We will be there. You probably won't be this time, though. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching our steak journey. I wonder how many people watched it towards the end. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And that's really big. I'll edit that out. I was trying to think of a way to get "that's what she said" in, but when you force it, it just doesn't work well. That's what she said.